Hey guys, it's Greg at Vanguard Motor Sales, and I got one amazing car to show you today. It is a recreation of a 1967 GT500 Super Snake. Now, as far as I know, there's only one of these cars, and the story was back when Shelby was building this car, it was the biggest, baddest thing on the planet, and it was going to cost us twice as much as a regular GT500. So Ford said, no thank you, you're not building those things. Too bad they didn't. Now, the original one had a 427 under the hood. This one's got a stroked out 428. I think it's 462 cubic inches, making well over 500 horsepower. Now, the top speed of this car originally, or the real Super Snake, was a $170. And the way this one's set up, if you feel like taking it to 7,000 RPM, it'll take you up to about $166. I don't suggest you take it to 7,000 RPM. I tell you, she is sweet too, man. It's got the GT500 wheels looking sweet. I mean, the color is right on. I love the blue stripes. I mean, everything about this car is cool, man. She is just absolutely gorgeous. And don't forget, the real deal car sold for $2.2 million just a few years ago. So this baby is a bargain. You can see that the door panel's looking sweet. I mean, the car's been completely restored. She's been on the rotisserie, so the bottom side's just as nice as the top. You see the wood steering wheel, the bucket seats. It's got the shoulder straps. It's got the roll bar in there. I mean, this is just an amazing piece, guys. Take this thing anywhere, it's gonna draw a crowd. It's only been in the showroom here for a couple of hours, and everybody that's been in the shop today is in here checking this baby out. It's probably the most popular car in the inventory today. I tell you, she's not gonna last long. Love this car myself, man. Just absolutely beautiful. My first car was actually this Wimbledon White too. It was a 67 Cougar though with a small block in it. So I had nothing for this car. It's got the Shelby taillights in it. Of course, the chrome on the back. The dual exhaust coming out, just looking absolutely gorgeous. I love the stripes on it also. I mean, just as sexy as can be, man. This car is award winner wherever you take it. You're gonna need to build yourself a shelf in your garage for all the ribbons and trophies you're gonna collect with this baby. She is just absolutely gorgeous. Now at Vanguard Motor Sales, we do not do any consignment whatsoever. So that means we own this Super Snake. So you know we did our homework and checked it out way before we bought it. Then when we get them here, we get them up on the lift and we inspect them so we can answer any question you may have, and we take pictures of the bottom side and do a video of the bottom side, which you're gonna see at the end. All right, let's take this baby for a ride. You want to talk about sweet? This is one sweet automobile right here, guys. Super rare, absolutely gorgeous. Restoration over the top, sounding amazing, looking amazing. I'll tell you what, can you tell I'm in love with this baby? She's got the top loader 4-speed in her. Sounding great. Tell you what, I'm in love with this Mustang. Now we can deliver this baby anywhere in the world. Look at that cute little Chevy. That thing looks like a matchbox. I think it peed itself a little bit when it drove by us. Now that is just touching the accelerator. I mean, that's nowhere near even half throttle. I mean, this thing wants to giddy up and go. So make sure you call Tom, find out just how easy it is to park this dream in your driveway. Doesn't matter where you live in the world. You can see down here on the dash, everything looks brand new down here also. She is a beauty. We got a set of gauges down there underneath the radio. It looks like a stock radio, AM, FM. Not sure whether or not it's playing music or not. I hear it playing static. It must be on AM. If you're a radio guy, I suggest you get one of those aftermarket radios that hook up to your phone. Even when those old AM, FM radios were working perfect, they didn't work very good. We're so spoiled these days. I just listen to that exhaust and that big old motor up front, man. 428 stroked out. Dual quad sitting up on top, looking good. She is an amazing ride. Now what's this guy doing here? Looks like we got a little obstacle course here. It's like Mustang against semi-truck. We'll zip by him. And we got semi-trucks coming from every direction. Well, stick with us. We're gonna put this baby up in the air right now and show you just how pretty the bottom side is too. All right, we're underneath this Super Snake now, and man, is it pretty under here. You can see the stripes go right down on the bottom of the valance, even the bottom edge of the valance. The paint on it's just pretty as can be. The dual exhaust, the new tank. Looks like the exhaust system itself is in great shape. It looks brand new all the way front to back. The primer on the bottom side, the paint on the rear end housing. Now the rear end housing is a Ford 9-inch, got right around the 350 gear in it, and it is posi. You can see new brake lines. It does have the drum brakes out back, and the guys will check those out, make sure they're all put together right and everything. We got a stock appearing muffler here. It looks like a brand new drive shaft in it also. Parking brake cables all look good. Floorboards are all primed up, looking good. The frame members up here also look good. The torque boxes look great. We got the top loader trans in here. We got some high heat paint on the headers. We got our stroker motor up here. We'll talk about that a little bit when we lower it down. You can see the lower control arms are brand new. The upper control arms are brand new. I see the Ford Moco stamp right there in the spindle. Everything looking sweet under here. It's got a big sway bar on it. The radius arm bushings look like they're new. I mean, everything up in here is nice and straight. You guys who know Fords know these are usually all beat to hell from guys putting floor jacks on them. Again, the stripes on the front valance go right down to the bottom edge and looking sweet. Up in that wheel well there, look at how nice and clean all that is. We got the shocks look new, the springs look new, the primer on the inside of the fenders, the black paint on the back sides, all look good. Now we got some great looking Shelby wheels here too, 215/60/15s. Now working our way down the side, I can see back up in here. I really can't hardly, yeah I can. I usually try to get a finger up in here, feel what the metal looks like on the back side. The back side of that fender feels nice. The pinch weld looks good. Now they've blacked that out so you don't have to look at it when you stand back from the car. Then the back tires also. Let's see what size these babies are. These are 255/60/15s on the same good looking Shelby wheel. Well, let's lower this baby down and take a look at that stroker motor under the hood. All right, under the hood here, we've got a 468 stroker. Now, it started out as a 428, and the 428, it's got just shy of a 4-inch stroke. Now, this crank in this thing is a 4 1/4 stroke. That's what gives you the extra cubic inches, gets you up to 468. I think that brings you up to like 462, and then the extra couple cubic inches is from the bore on the cylinders. You can see it's got aluminum heads. Those are Edelbrock heads. You can see the aluminum finned valve covers. You can see the aluminum intake with those dual 4s sitting on there. Now those carburetors are correct for a 67 Shelby. They are 600 CFM Holleys. They are vacuum secondaries. It's got a choke just on the front carburetor there. We do have power brakes on the car. You can see everything in here is all painted up, looking sweet, nice and clean. It does have an aftermarket distributor in it. That's not what it would have had back in the day. It does have a Ford Moco Motorcraft battery in it. We got Motorcraft hoses on here. We got the correct clamps on there. I mean, everything looking sweet under the hood. And of course, all the Shelbys had fiberglass hoods. She is a sweetheart, man. This thing has got a bunch of power. It's fun to drive. It's a very rare car, and it is done to the nines, guys. So give us a call at 248-974-9513 and let Vanguard Motor Sales park this dream in your drive.